I think the best way for young filmmakers to get started in the business is to get involved in production somehow. And what we did when we started off the blocks was we did a small independent film ourselves that was only cost, you know, $1,000 or so, and then we showed that to investors. But we also got in contact with some lawyers, and we formed a limited partnership. And so what you need to do is learn a little bit about business so that when you go into a meeting, you can talk the same language that businessmen speak. You can find out information about taxes and what they can write off and what the risk factors are. So if you're really serious about it, first of all, I'd get a test piece of what your work is. If you've got a script that you want to do, I'd scale it down to a small version of that as a little test movie, it's like a pilot for a TV series. It's something that shows your talent and abilities that relate to that project. I wouldn't show a short comedy to investors and say, now I want to do a horror film. It should directly relate to what the type of film is that you want to do. And then what I would do is contact some lawyers, someone who's like a family lawyer or a friend of a friend, and work out a deal whereby they get paid on, ideally if the project got made, they would get paid. Some lawyers will do it because they want to get involved in the movie business. That's what we did. And I would suggest a limited partnership. We've done, and lawyers can explain what it's all about. So I would say do it like that and be prepared to spend a lot of your own personal finances and a lot of your own time. If you're not serious about it, go into the insurance business.
How do you feel about becoming like a production assistant in order to learn basically the techniques of filmmaking or watching directors work? Becoming
a production assistant as a way to learn is a good way. It's certainly one way that you can learn. That's only one way. I did that for several years working for a production company in Detroit. And it's good. It gives you a chance to see how things are done, and it gives you a chance to see how you should not do things also. So that's a pretty good way, but you've got to find a company that's willing to take you on. So you should be willing to work like a dog for low money if you're going to do that.
Do you think you get more experience in a film school or through production assistant?
Well, I think, again, there's different ways. Experience through a film school is one way of going. It's a way that is not guaranteed by any means, but it may give you more educational background, which may be good. But learning it through the ropes is also, I found, that's how I did. I didn't go to college. I found that that's equally as good a way.
So did you become interested in films in high school or all your life?
Yeah, I think films, I guess, I became interested in about 8th grade. Because a friend of mine had a camera. It was an 8mm camera that we just started screwing around with, and it seemed like a neat thing because it was preserved. Whatever you had, you could have. I still have it to this day. Nothing has happened to it. So you do a play or something and it goes away. All you have are the occasional pictures. But a movie is, in theory, that's forever. So the only problem is if you make a lousy movie, that's around forever too.
So after high school, how did you approach going into the business?
I got a job as a production assistant for a guy who did commercials. And it's the same thing as movies, only they make short little movies. That's what commercials are, short little movies. And we worked very hard and worked in all different kinds of locations. And over a period of 2 years, I just learned about production. And you learn a little bit about business that way, too. Okay.
And if you could...
My name is Bruce Campbell, and when I'm not fighting the evil dead, I'm watching screen takes. So I know that you will want to, too, when the show comes up next. So be there.
Yeah, B-roll.
Yeah, there you go.
You just naturally came to mind. I just kidding. No, we got your interview on the first segment that aired.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
Was it real successful for you guys?
Well, it won an award, let's put it that way. It got the best feature segment of the year. So.
Glad I could help.
Bruce in Part 7. Isn't that beautiful? Gene, you're a sight for sore eye sockets. Okay, thank you. Todd, ready for Todd Bates? The ever popular Freddie. Let's welcome Todd as Freddie.
Skinny Freddie.
Beautiful work, Todd. And Todd, did you do the headpiece? It's a store-bought headpiece. A fatal mistake. Bought here. And how about the hands? Gore Effects. So he's worked with some pre-existing kits, and he's put together a very convincing outfit. Spin around for us. Nice work, right? Todd Bates, Freddie. Thank you, Todd. James, ready for James Burrows as Michael Myers. Let's welcome James as Michael Myers. It's amazing how, like, everybody in the costume paint is like a mass murderer, you know what I'm saying? And next we have John Wayne Gacy. Okay. Michael Myers, yeah, and let's see now, did you do the prosthetic work on the hands? Okay. You put together the costume now, obviously. And what about the headpiece? Is that like a Don Pose type of a deal or something like that? All right, spin around for us slowly. Well, put it this way. Wouldn't get into an argument with him. James Burrows as Michael Myers. Okay, ready for Jerry. Here comes some very beautiful work. Jerry Warner is Werewolf. Let's have a nice welcome for Jerry as Werewolf. Isn't that beautiful? Now, Jerry made the whole makeup and costume. He did all the prosthetics here and the costume work, and he was assisted by Jim Powell, who's out there in the audience. And the headpiece is really great work. Tony, get yourself a look at that headpiece. Very effective, articulates very nicely. And Jerry, were you able to, Jim was assisting you. Who did the actual head prosthetic application? And you did the application? And did the application to yourself? Right. Well, I think that's excellent work. Jerry Warner is the werewolf. Thank you, sir. Very nice. Okay. There you go. Werewolves of San Jose. Okay, ready for Rick? Rick Love. Looking very intriguing as a punk goblin. Let's welcome Rick Love as Punk Goblin. Good baby. How'd you like to come up on stage? Okay. Now, unique, peculiar, but very nice. Just give us a little bit of insight into this now. You put this all together yourself. Anthony Lunardini. Welcome Anthony as Jason Voorhees. Let's have a nice welcome for Anthony as Jason. Definitely very imposing, and I see a little bit of prosthetic work up there. Did you do that work yourself? No, I didn't. Okay. To Anthony, love Linnea. And spin around for us slowly. Let's get a look at that. Well, cuts a very imposing figure as Jason. Let's have a nice hand for Anthony. Judith, ready for you. Let's welcome Judith Carroll as a virgin vampire, the last known virgin vampire. Let's have a nice welcome for Judith. Judith, hi. Did you, is this, I've been meaning to ask you all day, is this your hair, your real hair? Because it's so long, but it looks great on you. I would have believed that it was your hair, but okay. Okay, and spin around for us, slowly. So virginal, so pure. Judith Carroll, virgin vampire. Thank you, Judith. Albert. Okay. So our good friend Albert Lowe here, hobbling around all day, very pathetically and yet wonderfully, steeped in misery and yet glory. The Hunchback, Albert Lowe. Let's have a nice big welcome for Albert as the Hunchback. Beautiful work, it really is. It's A little bit different than what we normally get, and that's what we really like about it. Did you do this application yourself on your face? Had somebody else do that for you? Your son, indeed. Isn't that something? His son Michael did that. Wow. Now, and you're in character so beautifully. Now, what is that? That's your brain. Oh, God. It's horrible. And, you read that too, yeah? Spin around for us slowly. Miserable, pathetic, yet lovely at the same time. Let's give him a nice hand. Albert Rowe, Hunchback. Thank you, Albert. Really nice. That's great. Steve. Ready for Steve Nagy as Night Watchman. Let's have a nice welcome for Stephen, the Night Watchman. Not the type of guy you would argue with, obviously. Yeah, that's a great looking, deadly costume, and basically, you see, I don't really see any prosthetic work in there, but nicely put together costume. Spin around for us, slowly. Definitely capable of inflicting severe pain, no question about it. Stephen Nagy is the Night Watchman. What a fantastic group, huh? Let's have a nice hand for our contestants in the costume, please. Contestants, one, just spread it out here. Come on. Let's bring the contestants up to the front of the stage now, and we're going to offer you people a 3 or 4 minute photo opportunity. I invite any of you that you wish now to come on up here and grab some photos.
You're in my way. Excuse me, sir.
That's a great.
Keep the mask off.
Was 11-month-old Dylan Grosdenich as the dead baby girl. Second place. And when he's old enough to read, I'm sure he'll enjoy these magazines we're about to give him. And actually, what we're giving away is some really rare old collectible mag. First place junior division, a very talented young man, Michael Lowe as Vampire. Also did some excellent makeup applications on his friend and his dad. Congratulations, Mike. And we have some money for you, and Lynn has got some nice gifts, and you also have Grandpa Al, too. All that stuff is yours, my friend. Good work, huh? Good work, Mike. Okay, on to the adult division. Third place winner was Jerry Warner, the werewolf. Self-made werewolf. Beautiful work. Okay, and you get some, yeah. Right, we'll give that to one of your assistants, one of your associates. He's like filming the whole thing while he's taking it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's give him a nice hand for that beautiful work, Joe. Okay. Incredibly awesome second place winner. Now we really started getting hard making decisions here, but we did have to decide. And we're awarding second place to Mr. Gene Vincent Jason, part 7. Great work. I don't dare shake your hand, but I'll give you some money to soothe your savage breast, wherever it may be.